Schumacher cuts straight across, and there's a McLaren coming up from the right, and Johnny Herbert has come out well. Johnny Herbert is up into fourth position as Mansell goes through ahead of Damon Hill. So Schumacher leads, Mansell in second, Damon Hill is in third position, and Johnny Herbert is up from into fourth place.
And that's Johnny Herbert off.
Herbert out of the race, and as I say, I'm going to be very surprised indeed if it is not terminated, at least temporarily.
And Ukyo Katayama has just lost control on the main straight, and he's taken on the right-hand side of his car off. It's reasonably damaged, but he's absolutely fine. I'm quite sure about that, just indicating what can happen, as we suspected, if aquaplaning results.
Schumacher gets away with a clear track. Damon Hill goes through, and down the right-hand edge, Lacey still in third position. Brundle is in sixth position. Then there's quite a long gap before Hakkinen goes through, and out goes Frank Lagorce. That is the newcomer from Formula 3000, Frank Lagorce. But the conditions are appalling because that's Fittipaldi out, and that is Michele Alboreto. And out goes the McLaren of Martin Brundle with the right rear wheel missing. The Japanese Grand Prix is being stopped.
The race result will be formed from an aggregate of the first race, the up to lap 14, together with the second part of it.
Damon close up behind the Benetton Ford of World Championship leader Michael Schumacher, who knows that he is under pressure now because he hasn't got just Damon Hill behind him in the Williams Renault. He's got his teammate Nigel Mansell and Jean Alesi. Damon Hill is leading. Damon Hill has gone through on lap 19. Now here is the first major pit stop, well, the first pit stop at all that involved the actual race. Michael Schumacher on lap 19, 8 seconds. The Japanese Grand Prix is going to be dominated by strategy on the track and in the pit lane. As Mansell attacks the Ferrari of Jean Alesi. Now here is the old master at work, Nigel Mansell. He can't see, he's got solid water and he's going for it. And he decides better. Now we're with Mansell. Now this is a supreme master at work, the world champion of 1992. Hill on lap 24, but coming in soon on aggregate, leading Jean Alesi in the Ferrari there by 25 seconds. Nigel looking later, is he going through this time? No, he is not. Now we'll watch out for Michael Schumacher. It's vital that the Williams team should get a good pit stop here. He was 27 seconds ahead, and he's going to get away in the lead, I'm pretty sure. Yes, he is. Damon Hill gets away in the lead, just as Alesi and Mansell look for them. There they are on the right. Wow! Alesi goes through, Mansell goes through, but they are not ahead of Hill on aggregate. So 7.2 miles to go when they started this lap, and they're now through the S-curve, down towards the Degner curve, halfway round the lap when they go under the crossover. And you'll see that coming up in just a moment. You're looking at Michael Schumacher, who was 4.2 seconds, and there is Damon Hill, and he's coming up behind Christian Fittipaldi. And Christian Fittipaldi is well down the field. He's in 8th position, and he's let Damon Hill through.
And Damon Hill really driving superbly. This must be the most pressure that Damon Hill has ever been under.
The gap was 4.2 seconds. Here is Michael Schumacher approaching the start of his last lap, and the gap as he goes across the line is 2.45 seconds. Damon Hill, and on the previous lap, Schumacher took 1.8 seconds out of Damon Hill's lead. It's going to be something like half a second or a second if they keep up the pace that they're doing now. Wow! 2.4 seconds it was, but Michael Schumacher was lapping 1.8 seconds faster on the previous lap. The two team bosses, Frank Williams and Flavio Briatore, are consumed with excitement, as I am now. Hill is approaching the chicane. This is the last time, and I'm looking for the checkered flag now for Damon Hill to come home, completing his race distance. But has he completed it when he does so as the winner of the Japanese Grand Prix to close the World Championship gap between himself and Michael Schumacher to 1 point as they go into Australia? Or will it have increased to 9 points? Well, we'll know the answer very soon. Damon Hill takes the checkered flag, but we wait for Michael Schumacher. Aggregate time, I remind you, is what matters. Here is Schumacher. Now he's got somebody in front of him. Is he going to be delayed? 3.36 seconds! Damon Hill wins the Japanese Grand Prix and takes his 6th win of the year to close the World Championship gap between himself and Michael Schumacher to 1 small... Oh! Mansell goes ahead of Alesi and he's done it on the track. He's not going to do it on aggregate, but Nigel Mansell puts his hand out of the cockpit and says, "There we are, folks. I'm back." Jean Alesi and Nigel Mansell embrace after a practically race-long battle for 3rd place. This has been a vintage Grand Prix.